Hello. We've got another tutorial for y'all. If you missed our previous ones, please check them out. They're linked in the description and somewhere here on the screen. And please, make sure to like and subscribe the video as well. Anyways, with that out of the way, today we'll show you how to use web search and data source search tools when making an agent. This lets you use your website as a source of truth for product information, general information, and a more static data source as a source of truth for things like refund policies, warranties, etc. In short, this will make your agent much smarter and allows it to stay up to date more easily. Step 1 is to create a prompt for this agent. I'll be creating a music agent for the website Moog because music is undoubtedly awesome. So we'll be using Moog's website as an example. So head on over to prompt and make sure you fill out all the relevant fields. Provider, model, version. Now to tools. We're going to use web search so that it can search the internet. Data source search so that it can go through our data source, which we'll be creating, you'll see in a bit. And we want the agent to be able to hang up and summarize the call, so I'll be adding those tools as well. Our prompt is going to be very simple today. Make sure to include the search tools in the prompt, and once you're happy with it, you save it. Anyone remember what the next step is in creating an agent? Anyone at all? Message? Yes, you're correct. So let's create a message. Remember that messages are the first thing your agent says when it picks up the phone. Once again, fill out the required fields. I'll keep it nice and simple for this message. And if you like, you can have different messages for different days, but for our tutorial, I'll have no need for that. Now, step 3. This is a new step. This is one we haven't tackled yet. Your data source. So head on over to data source, name your data source, provide a description if you like. I've copied and pasted here the policies from our e-commerce support prompt examples. Once that looks good for you, save it. And then now you have all the building blocks necessary to build your agent. So head on over to agents. I'll name my agent Moog support agent. And I'll select the prompt and message that we just created. Make sure everything else is filled out. No need to add any other languages. And I'll choose the keyboard 1 busy sound. And look down here. You can see the tools that we can configure and the ones that we've added. The web search tool will ask you for a website. So I'll use moogmusic.com. And for data source, choose the one that you just created. Make sure that looks nice and dandy to you. And hit save. And you already know what the next step is. It's testing time. So I will inquire about the specific instrument. Let's see what the agent's response is. And look here. You can see that it searched the web for an answer. So that means our web search tool is working. Lovely stuff. Now, I'll ask a question about their return policy. And there we go. It successfully went to the data source search and we were able to pull the return policy. Nice. So technically you're done. But if you've watched the previous tutorials, you know that there is one final step missing. And of course, yes, you want to call your agent. So I'm hoping that by now y'all know how to create a voice channel. I'll blur it. I'm gonna blur this so you guys can test yourself. Just kidding. Here it is. But hopefully this is getting easier for you the more you do it. Right. So, voice channel created. I'll give our Moog support agent a call.
Thank you for contacting Moog Support. How can I help you today?
Hi, can you tell me about your return policy, please?
Our return policy allows returns within 30 days of delivery for unused items in their original packaging.
And there you have it, the web search and data source search tools for your agent. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Build AI agents for every idea.